Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Tourmaline Tarot. I'm just cleansing my energy and I'm here to just do an energy check-in and see if there's any guidance or any messages that come out. You are wanting some divine guidance. Let's see what the cards have to say tonight. All right. Collective message, please and thank you. Collective message, please and thank you. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety, worry. I feel like there's a lot of fear about something coming back around, okay? There's a lot of, this could also be like fear about something not being quite over yet, okay? Like a lot of uncertainty about, ooh, okay, something not being quite over. Let me just pick these up here. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody who is really, really afraid. There's like a block here, like, this is also like, just like, no, like, I don't want to move forward. There's a lot of resistance that's going on here, and it's because of fear, okay? Fear of the unknown, fear of the future, okay? What else does a collective need to know here, please and thank you? Yeah, okay. So I feel like somebody's going to come out of this energy of like blocked, I'm afraid, I don't know what's going on, there's a lot of confusion, to a place where like, okay, I've made a decision, and I feel like this is like just being sick and tired of being sick and tired. I've made a decision. I know what I want, and I'm moving forward, okay? This could also be somebody deciding on, I need to go over there. That's like a change coming in. Like I know exactly that it's time to move on here and I need to move forward. This could also be like, I need to take that trip, something like that. But coming out of a time where it's very like foggy, unclear, I feel like in coming out of a time where somebody just felt like, you know what, I'm sick and tired of like just exhausted, of just feeling like drained and blocked, and finally being able to make a choice and seeing the right direction and seeing what they need to do. A lot of clarity coming in here. Let me just clarify what this moving on card is all about. Movement forward. I know I need to take action, this kind of energy. I feel like this has been a difficult time here in the past, or maybe you're going through that right now, but that kind of like stuck, anxious, uncertainty just brought somebody to a place where it's like, you know what? Like you were very decisive and you knew exactly which way to go then. That pain kind of brought somebody a new perspective. Yeah. There's also a message here that I'm just picking up, and be careful when you're traveling that you're taking like too much stuff with you. It's time to like declutter, let go of a burden, okay? This is like stress and overwhelm. I think somebody needs to like easy does it, relax here. There's a lot of like, there's a little bit of like depression. Oh, okay. So I think as well what might happen is you make this decision to move on, but as you're moving forward and you're moving into a new life, you kind of feel like this could be like carrying burdens of like feeling bad for people you had to leave behind, or feeling like even when you're going through good and positive changes in your life, you can still suffer from like things like survivor guilt or questioning yourself as you're moving forward. Did I do the right thing? Am I making the right choice? Even though you're already on the journey and you've made the decision, you might get like a little bit of like, sort of like doubt may creep up in your head as you're actually going through the motions and like taking the forward movement. And just be careful with overburdening yourself, right? I feel like you've done your investigation, or you've done your research, or you've already like, also if you're planning on moving forward, just do some like careful look into things, double check things, okay? But I feel like you're not going to want to return, okay? You're not going to want to turn around and come back or something like that. Tell me more, please. What other advice? Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like indecision here. Like somebody's really sitting on the fence about some sort of a decision. Oh, I feel like somebody has to leave behind a toxic masculine here. Okay. So it could be the fact that somebody feels there's like guilt. There's, I feel like somebody might try to pull you back and like pull you back into this confused, blocked, stagnant state that you were in the past. As you're trying to like break free from this, there's going to be like this jerk that shows up that tries to get you to turn around and like get back into this person's energy again. Okay, so what other advice? Yeah, that would be a very bad call. That would be, don't do that. Go back to this toxic King of Wands here. It would be a very bad call. Okay, so that flew out. This card, Judgment in reverse, flew out and sat right on top here of this King of... This I feel like is just abusive, miserable, but I feel like this person might try to say something that's going to make you feel guilty. It's going to make you feel afraid to move forward. This feels like some sort of an abusive individual. So this person as well would be probably suffering some bad karma here and wants you to turn around and like pull them out of like their issues or something like that. So please be careful with that. Okay. I'm just going to pull one of these energy oracle cards and let's see what we get for some advice on these cards here. What other advice, please? What other advice? Okay. So I've got this card. It's called Adjacent Possibilities, but it's in the reversed. Okay. So I feel like there's a door closing and a window opening. When one door closes, and I feel like this might have to do with like leaving behind some sort of like an abusive relationship here. Okay, so this says, when reversed, the Adjacent Possibilities card is warning you to be careful not to miss an unknown opportunity because you're too married to your agenda. It's also asking you to turn inward with a willingness to shake up your old unhealthy patterns and inner habits. The power of your life force moves through your deeply held habits, projecting your energy out into the universe and calling back your results. In this way, your ongoing thoughts and beliefs are really your defining moments. And in every next moment, you have another energetic choice. So it's time to decide, are you going to let worry and self-doubt define you? Or are you going to step into the ever-present adjacent possibilities with optimism, trust, and self-love? No matter how stuck you feel, you always have options in the thousands of choices you make every day. And there's an affirmation that you can work on here. It says, I am open and willing to take my life in new directions. I am becoming more aware of my many options for harmony and optimism in my thoughts and in all my choices each day. Yeah, that's really good advice here. All right, so just be careful. Some sort of thoughts and beliefs that could have been blocking you in the past that I feel like you finally outgrew, or you're like shedding that skin, you're shedding that, and those old thoughts, those old beliefs. And sometimes it can be like one step forward, two steps back, and it feels a little bit like that, but I feel like you're moving into calmer waters. You've learned a lot, and you've got some good news on the way here as well too. Okay, so I hope this little mini reading helped. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel, and take care everyone. Okay, stay safe.